this is Aiko back again from Texas. How y'all doing? I'm back to show another one of my decks out of my tarot collection, and wanted to start off by telling you to be fabulous, as my little plaque here that I bought at a used bookstore says. So let's get on with it and see what we can talk about today. Gotta find a place for that on the floor, maybe. All right, today's deck is going to be from one of my favorite movies of all times, and hopefully it might be yours too. And it is The Wizard of Oz. And I love this little deck. It is a 2025 deck, so I purchased it fairly recently in a town in Texas, where I come from, and it is in a hard box, and so it's very nice for storing on your shelf. And all the pictures in the deck, all the cards in the deck, will be about the movie The Wizard of Oz. And so you're going to see pictures of Dorothy and Toto, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow. Scarecrow is one of my favorite characters, but I like every card in this deck, and I think you're going to really enjoy it as well. Okay, so let's get into it and take a look at what we've got. Okay, take the box lid to the side. All right, to start off with, it's got a little ribbon that comes in, and I discovered something about ribbons in tarot decks is if you lay them across the deck like this and then put your guidebook in, it also serves as a lift for your guidebook. And I know that probably sounds like one of those duh moments for most people, but I was not doing that. I was just putting the ribbon in there and then covering it up, and then it made it where I had to dig out my guidebook at the top, which can damage them. So that was a pretty cool thing that I saw somebody do, and I thought, oh, that's why they make the ribbons longer. Okay, so setting the deck aside, let's take a little look at the guidebook. The guidebook is all of the cards, and the guidebook have kind of a rose petal finish, so they are nice and soft, which I really like. Got some dirt on my tabletop here. I'm going to flip over to the back side, and I'm going to show you that there is a little section about the author and one about the illustrator. And the author is Erica Davis, which I always like to give credit to the people who created this deck. She has written the guidebook, and David Ortu, an Italian artist, has done all of the illustrations, and you will see that they are in graphic design work, and he is in graphic design and advertising business, so that fits in with his style. And then he has taken it and applied it to a very famous movie, The Wizard of Oz, which I love. Also in the back of the book, real quickly, there are some spreads in here that I would like to sort of show you are lots of fun. This is the Companions spread, and it is the Scarecrow card. The second card you pull is the Tin Man card and the Cowardly Lion card. And the reading would be, you would follow the prompts here for what the readings on this 3-card spread would be. And like the first card will show you a crow's eye view of what is stalling your progress, and 2 is the Tin Man lets you it makes you think of somebody that thinks with their heart and reminds you that your feelings are valid. And the Cowardly Lion card is to help you, will show you how to use your fears to your advantage. So very fitting with those characters in the movie. The Wicked Witch Diary is a 5-card spread, and it's sort of laid out the same way with these categories. The Ruby Slippers, the Crystal Balls, your second card, the Plight, the thorn, and then the locked door. And then there's one called the twister, which I really think is really cool. And it's like, it's in, and on the page it's sort of in the shape of a twister. It's 9-card spread and kind of the same idea. So those are some spread ideas with this particular deck, but if you use different spreads to do your tarot readings, then you can use these cards the same way. They are based, the cards, this book is in color, and they are based on the major and minor arcana of the Rider-Waite Smith decks that you see around, but they have taken their own little twist as to their meanings. But they're not long, and so it's an easy, quick read if you're using the guidebook and not your own tuition. The other thing I want to point out is that some of the cards are in the sepia tones because, as we all know in the movie, not before we had color television, but after we had color television, part of the beginning of the movie is in sepia, whereas it turns into color after Dorothy finds her way to Oz through the twister. But prior to that, the movie shows things in sepia tones. So the deck did this kind of the same thing following the movie. One thing about the minor arcana is it is in the suits. Let's get up here past the majors into the minor. And the minor arcana are done in suits, but they don't call the suits the traditional cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. It is brooms, cans, and then let's see what else we have. We have broom, and we have cans, and spears, and then bricks for the pentacles. We have, I think it's called bricks in the back. So you have to kind of keep in mind when you're reading this deck that the suit cards do have a different name, but it's very, very easy to follow once you get going. So let's take a look now at the cards themselves. Bring them over here. And the backs are just beautiful. They do have that rose finish. However, the cards are a very good size for all hands to do shuffling. That's important. And they have that nice finish on them. They're very, very thick cardstock, so very, very nice to use. They are reversibles, so you can see the patterns on the outside of the back side of the cards. You can flip and read in reversals. I do not read in reversal because that's too negative for me, but I kind of live in a happy-go-lucky, jolly world, so that's why I stay very in the positives. So let's take a look at some of the cards. They're not in exact order because I have shuffled through them a little bit, but I just wanted to kind of show you. Some are in the brilliant colors, and then we've got, like I say, the sepia tones. But I think you'll find all of the pictures are definitely from the movie. And if you're familiar, you probably wouldn't even be actually buying this deck if you didn't like The Wizard of Oz, because they all have to do with the movie. So each picture is something that you would recognize if you're into the movie. So we can see, oh, there's Dorothy. It's sepia tone around the outside on this one, but of course she's looking into Oz there. There's the Scarecrow. He's one of my favorite characters. I love that song that's, "If I Only Had a Brain." Sometimes I wonder if I do have a brain. But that's fine. This is a character that I was very much afraid of as a young child. These flying monkeys that the witch sent out, and when they grabbed up, they set the Scarecrow on fire, or the witch did, and then these monkeys grabbed Toto, and that was devastating to me as a child to think that something could come and get that dog. And you can see brooms are the wands. Okay. The munchkins. Follow you to Munchkin Land. Tin Man. Ah, the Queen of Spears, of course, that would be the witch. I believe she's also in the Major Arcana. We have her as, of course, the Devil card. She would have to be the Devil card. I think I'm grabbing a couple at a time. They're kind of, I'm going to put them out like this and pick them up this way. That'll be a bit easier. Okay. Oh, Queen of Bricks. It's the Good Witch. Glinda the Good Witch. All right. Continuing on. Oh, this is the when Oz, when he was leaving, and Dorothy missed the balloon, of course, and had to get home by tapping her shoes together. And remember, Glinda told her that she could always go home just by saying there's no place like home. There's the Devil card. Might kind of, maybe I can zoom in a little bit closer for you. Make these a little bit larger. Okay. Star card. A little. Ooh, those are two really nice cards, and you can see how vibrant the colors are. My camera's doing a lot better than it was on some prior videos, so I apologize for those, but I'm not going to redo them. And so I'm just going to pick up a bunch here and just lay some more down so you can see them rather quickly. I won't go through them all, so you have some surprises when you purchase this deck, if you do. And just to let you see, I love this one. I have a Christmas ornament of Mrs. Gulch on her bicycle. Now this one, okay, just to tell you, this card is the one when my husband sees this come on the show, and it's the Cowardly Lion dressed in this robe that they put around him. He was really feeling his courage, and that's when he sang, "I am the king of the forest." My husband can sing that song so perfectly, and I make him do it every time we watch the movie. I said, "Here comes your song, here comes your song." But don't listen to me. I can't sing like he does. But that's okay. We all have our talents. Okay. Oh gosh. These are fantastic. Oh, and there's some of the munchkins. Like I say, I don't want to show every single one, so you've got some really good surprises. I'm just basically showing you how every card is a scene or something from the show. I am not sure who that is, but it might be one of the Munchkin people. Ooh, there's Oz. That's a good card to show you. The Fool card. Dorothy. Looks like this is when she was, she's got her suitcase there. So I think this is after Mrs. Gulch came and said that she was going to take Toto. So she was leaving, and that's when she ran into the that gypsy fortune teller. It was actually Oz. We know that. There's Auntie M. Hermit card. Some of the uncles probably in that. Then the Wheel of Fortune. Of course, it's off a wagon off the farm with the chicken there on top. And oh, good one to end on. That's when the house fell on the witch. All right. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this Wizard of Oz deck. Back to putting them back in the box real quickly. I hope it's a deck that you would like to have and can find it someplace where you are. I don't know if this one's on Amazon. I didn't get mine at Amazon. I got mine at a little shop in Texas at a little store I go to. And this ribbon, like I say, pull it across that way, put your guidebook in, and then bring your ribbon back across the top. And you can get, you can get out both your guidebook and your cards easily and nice and neat. And y'all, I hope y'all had a good time. This is Texas, and I want to show you one last thing. This is a little rock. Get him out of this little case. And my cousin, my husband's cousin, but I call her my cousin too, because I just adopted her. I don't have a cousin that I'm close to, so we have exchanged rocks. And this is Eleanor from Michigan, and it's a Petoskey stone. And Eleanor's here visiting me for the summer, and I sent to my cousin, I sent her a stone from Texas, and each of our stones are writing journals on their adventures while they're away from home. So I just thought I would share Eleanor with you, and this is her little throne. We call it her Texas throne, and so that's what she stays in when we're not on a special adventure, but she wanted to be part of this video today. All right, I hope you enjoyed going over the Wizard of Oz Tarot, and I'll have another one for you. And I'm also going to be doing some artwork on my pen tablet because I am creating my own tarot deck and my own oracle deck. And I'm going to show you how I am working on that in some future videos. Okay, y'all. I hope you had a good time visiting with us. Bye-bye.